everybody, I am Wolf1. I am going to be playing today Kerbal Space Program. It's a pretty neat game. It's currently in beta. You can go get it on Steam, KerbalSpaceProgram.com. Pretty cool, neat game. I would extremely suggest it. I know I don't have many subscribers right now, so yeah, I decided to go ahead and make a series to hope I can get some more. Make it interesting. I'm going to be going through Kerbal Space Program Career Mode all the way to the moon and beyond. So, yep. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's start a new career mode. Wolfpack. I am going to be playing this as the Wolfpack Science and Exploration Incorporated. Well, actually, I'm playing this as Wolfpack Exploration and Colonization. What's that strange flag? Probably nothing. Yeah, I added 2 more flags into this. Oh, apparently 2. I thought I only added 1. I'll have to have Taylor look at that. Anyways, so I'm going to be playing this today, and I'm going to be going for career mode all the way to the moon. I am playing with 1 mod installed. That would be MechJeb, and I don't use it often. I have gotten pretty good at flying on my own. So the only thing I am going to be using it for is basic extra information that I wasn't so certain about. Let's see if I can. Ooh, don't crash, don't crash. Oh no, okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to add that down. Look at that beautiful flag there. Okay. So, yep. Let's go ahead and get some science so we can head out into space. Standard booster should be sufficient, at least to start with. Oh, jeez. Yep. Structural. No, nope. Aha. No, come with me if you want to leave. Blah. And, yep. Let's see. Basically just a rocket. And go ahead and save this. And Jeb should automatically get in. Oh, and I've noticed a problem. Luckily, recently they. Oh, jeez, lots of lag. Yerk. Okay. Luckily, I was here back in point 14. Okay. I remember the days where if you messed up, you were out of luck. Thankfully, today, you can just add another stage to it. Move that there. And here we go. Let's go. Go ahead and get some science. Let's see how high we can go with just this, and then get some science on the way down. I have lots of lag when I look either at the ground, close to the ground, or at the ocean. See? Oh, lots of lag. Lots of lag. But for some reason I have considerably less lag. If I look I'm sorry, I've been having lots of problems today. Anyways, okay, so let's head on up. And, well, this is the boring part. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. See you when we reach the top. Okay. And we're back. Here we are nearing engine cutoff, and we get to see something I think is very cool. Look at that. Going so fast, I've got sonic boom stuff going on. Oh. Okay. So now we are going up. Our engine has cut off. Too bad I don't have, the couplers, so I can just leave that thing behind. And I'm just going to, real quick, pop over to map view. Oh, jeez. Oh, dang it. Oh, no. I hate this. Ark. Ark. Dang it. I hate it when that happens. Okay. So, we're still going up. A bit slower now. 240 meters a second. We can't see the stars yet. I think I'm just going to, take a real quick crew report. Shores look inviting, and you watch the waves roll in to the coast. Blair, blair, blair. Okay. Actually, we're still going up, so I think I'll discard that one when we get to the top and see if I can get the high atmosphere, high flying science crew report. Which, about, think 16,000 is about the cutoff. Let's go look at the ground anyways. Oh, yep, look at that lag. Slideshow of death. Ooh. Didn't know the KSC looked at it like that. Kerbal Space Center. Might as well pop our chute. Nope. Nope. Where's it? Crew report. Yep. EVA report. We're probably below the threshold already. Oh, for some reason my right mouse button doesn't work all the time. Go ahead and put that in. See if I can go ahead and... Yep. This is a most precarious situation. Go ahead and jump back in. You know what? I'm going to try something real quick. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, that looks scary. Yep. I can take a crew report. And now we're coming. Look at all that science. Jeb, I didn't think you were a scientist. Parachute has not deployed. Okay. So, this could actually take a while. I guess I'll leave you here, and when we get below the 2,000 meter mark, I'll turn it back on. See you in a minute. Hello again, we are back. You may have noticed I am cutting quite a small amount out, but lots of small amounts. I'm sorry, I'm really impatient today. My goal is, hopefully, by the end of this episode, I will have at least gotten to in space and managed to get myself into an orbit. That would be very much appreciated. Oh, hey, May. Sorry. I have two cats roaming around, and they're very attention needy. May and Dell. So, if I pause for a minute or say, hey, kitty, because the cat's shown up, and I have to deal with them, or else they're going to jump in my lap or on my computer and ruin my day. I'll pet May, not Dell. She, jumped in your lap for no reason. Oh, gosh, you've given yourself a hangman's noose on my headset cords. No, kitty. No, don't jump in my lap. And what does she do? She looks for a way to jump in my lap. Okay. So go ahead and look back up. kitty, no. Do 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 do. No, kitty, my hot box. No, kitty, where's my hot box? Right here. Okay. Oh, jeez, why am I so laggy? Man, I can't wait till I get a new computer. And then stuff like this is not gonna just be like, you look at the ground and you've got 2 frames per second. Look up there in the corner. I got 4 frames right now. Oh well. Go ahead and speed this up. I have noticed though that you definitely do not want to hit the ground at any form of time warp. Go ahead and EVA. See if I can get more science. Take data. Okay, dump that. If you can't have it, dump it. Do 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 do. Okay. So go ahead and come down a bit faster. Oh yeah. IVA. Let's see, one of these should be 1 second. Sorry about that. Something came up. Okay, get back to it. Yeah, I can look here, if I wasn't so laggy. Let's see. IG, SAS. One of these has got to be it. I think this is my altitude from the ground altimeter, instead of the sea level altimeter. Well, we'll hit the ground hard and see which one it is. Roll over, Mark. Yep. Hit the ground at an angle. And that is one of the many problems I have had. Boom. Okay. So we are now down. Right click. Come on. Come on. Yes. Crew report. It is our space center. Here. We're home. Yes. Okay. EVA. And let go. Because we can go this way and do an EVA report and take a surface sample. Yep. Dirt. Yes, we need some dirt. Of course it was, Jeb. It was extremely necessary. You can't go anywhere without a spacesuit. I'm pretty sure you're like allergic to plants or something. Joke. That was actually a joke about a fanfiction I read a while ago about the Kerbals. And here we go. We're just going to go ahead and recover this vessel. Don't even bother with that parachute. Maybe something of the second tier. Probably 50, maybe if we're lucky. Nope, 36. Okay. Well, that is definitely enough. Let's go ahead and go to the Werner von Kerman. Go ahead and research the next thing. How hard can rocket science be? Anyways. 1. Okay, so, yes, how hard can rocket science be? Anyways. Let's see. New thing they've added. The science archives, which I find very enjoyable. Let's see. Go over to Kerbal. All the science from Kerbal. This is what we got. Yes, we've done a lot of research on these subjects. Excellent. Yes, Werner. Yes, Werner von Kerman. Let's see. What else do we need? Well, I for one would suggest some kind of let's see, which of these would we want? Well, I for one think some kind of decoupler would be in order. However, I cannot find one. Oh yes, there is a form of decoupler. Did we get one in here? We did, yes. research that, and ooh, and our first mech jet part. Yes. And a 2 controlled by mech jet. Yep. Which that'll be useful when I want to start doing some more complex maneuvers. Anyway, so let's go ahead and, like I said, in this episode, I'm going to be skipping out lots of small bits like launch and stuff like that, because I don't know at this time how to like speed up. Dang, I'm really having gas problems. There's some problems. Let's stick a smaller one on there. And then what else can we have? Nope, I don't want that. I want this. Ejection force. Pretty moderate ejection force. Going up. I want some high power. I want some high power thrusting going on. I'll make one later with liquid boosters, which I have found are a combination of liquid boosters and straight. This time OCD. A combination of liquid boosters and solid boosters really helps out. Just because I am not certain I will be able to go in space and have time to get the science out of those, I'm going to attach them directly onto the pod. And this is basically just a bigger rocket. Oh, I feel like I've misspelled basically. I keep doing that. But anyways, just go ahead and launch this. Oh, before I forget, as always, like I always do, fire everything at the same time. Ah. Yep, I have played so much of this game, I have almost memorized the songs in it. The music. Le music. At least it's not Muzak. Ark. Well, let's see, let's go ahead. I already have EVA reports from this low and crew reports from this low, so I don't have to worry about those yet. I'm going to go ahead and... Whoa, that is some serious power. That is loud. That is loud. I'm hoping you guys can still hear me. Yes, get that. Go. Science. Very yummy. If moving really fast. Really loud. That is loud. Skip this. That is extremely loud. I can't even hear myself. Re-entry effects on takeoff. I've noticed that boosters generally tend to cut out. If you put solid rocket boosters, generally tend to cut out somewhere between 9 and 10,000 meters, depending on your thrust to weight ratio. Whoa, I am going extremely fast. I can't even pitch over. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. There we go. I have Apple apps about 80,000 is more than enough. And I doubt I have enough fuel to circularize it, so I'm going to go ahead. Serve mystery goo. Yep. It's getting very cold now. And I'm going to... Ooh, stars. Pretty. Going to go ahead and get myself turned... Prograde? Oh wait, that is not prograde, is it? Yes, it is in the prograde direction. Oh, we're going up. Mission time at T plus 1 minute. So I'm not going to bother setting a maneuver node up there because I know I do not have enough fuel for it. I do not have enough fuel to get up into space and stay in space. I do have enough fuel, however, to get into space, which is what I'm going to be doing now, which I've already done. Sorry about that. Oh, look at this. Here we are already in space. Turns out I will probably have enough time to get out and do this. Yes, it is clumped into a spear and very brittle. So keep that data. Jeb, you go ahead and get out. Collect that data, and yes, it's going to be inoperable. So, can you reach that? Yes, you can. Good for you. Go ahead and collect the data. Get an EVA report. Yes. This is very mildly annoying. Oh. We've reached the apoapsis. Go ahead and burn a little bit. See how long we can stay in space. And obviously the answer is not long. Seems we are very much in space right now. The sky seems to be mostly below us. That is very true. The sky does seem to be mostly below us. Well, we are going down. Might as well detach. Get ready for re-entry. Oh, serious lag. Yep, memorize the music. So, coming down. It turns out I did not need to go and recover those, but, oh well. We are no longer in space, so the music gets cut off. Wouldn't you'd think the sun would, while looking at the sun, you wouldn't be able to see those. Oh well. Let's see. It would appear we're going to be coming down over water. So I can get even more science from the water since I haven't done anything there. I'm just gonna time warp a little bit. So here we are coming down, and yep. Oop, aw, dat lag. So, yep. As I said, this is our second mission. Jeb is now the first person to go into space. Yes. Like everyone else, he is the first. This is very laggy. I should probably look up and get more frames. The thing in the corner there says I generally don't have that many frames to begin with. So yeah, it doubles my frame rate when I look up for some reason. I guess my computer just don't like lag. I mean not lag, water. Oops. Water causes lag. Anyways, so yeah, my goal for this episode, I'm going to skip certain things out. I didn't skip anything out this launch because, I generally enjoy ships that, fresh suits and cigars. Not playing just cause too. And touchdown. Yes, flag, you are red. Deal with it. Deal with it. Good report. Or do I have to? No! Fine. EVA. Get back out. Then we get back in and then get back out. And let go. And proceed to get science. I said science. Surface sample. Get some water. Take a sample of that water. It appears to dramatically increase the surface humidity of anything it touches. Ack, 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 ack. And yes, it was completely necessary. And get back in and do a crew report. Yes, I spam science anytime I have the chance to get science. I abuse that moment and get tons of science, even if it's stupid science. Before the update, I used to transmit spam science. Jeez. Look at this. The crew's assessment of the situation. Dang it. Really wish they would add, proper. Yep. But, no. Yes, but no. Oh well. I'm going to limit myself to, because it's very easy to just go down the science tech line and just get a whole bunch of science tech and then come back and start doing everything. But I'm going to limit myself to, I have to finish this line right here, and then I can move to the next line of science. This is tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and so on. I have to finish tier 1 and tier 1 before I move to tier 2, tier 2 before I move to tier 3, and so on. Sorry. Yes, science. Science! Okay, so because I'm running the temporary version of the trial version of Bandicam, I got the little message and disconnection thing that said you can only record 10 minutes. So, yep. Let's see, what else can we get in the way of stuff? This pod right here is very useful for something I want to do later. But, at this moment, it'd be useless, kind of. Lab module. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead with what I got. Now that I have that science. This science part is pretty useful. It's this and your... Okay. Combined with your crew reports, your EVA reports and samples, and your goo pod. These are going to be your big science makers. Later on in the game, you'll start doing things like, little experiments like temperature scans and stuff like that. Oh, kitty! Blarg! I love you, but you can't interrupt me while I'm recording. Okay, so, anyways, I'm gonna have to take this to Taylor when I'm done, so you can take a look at it, and it's just where I go from here. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and get some crew. Okay. As a rule, me and Taylor decided that, you know, for me, it would be smart if we determined what each of these Kerbals were before we bought them. So I'm eventually going to put up a little graph here that says what each one was. But people with low courage have to be scientists. People with low stupidity can be scientists. People with high courage can be either test pilots or soldiers. If it's in the middle, you can be test pilot or soldier. Stupidity, if it's really high, you cannot be a scientist. So, this dude right here, since stupidity is in the middle, his courage is really low, so he can't be a soldier or a pilot or a test pilot. And this guy has a pretty moderate stupidity, so he can be a scientist. But if it was much higher, he wouldn't be able to. This person has a high courage and high stupidity. He could be either a soldier or a test pilot. Although, really, as a rule, if you have really high stupidity, you have to be a test pilot for me. I mean, a soldier. I'm going to keep that as a rule. So let's find some guys that are pretty smart and pretty brave. You look good. You look like somebody that would be good with piloting stuff. Pretty smart. Pretty smart. Not too pretty brave. So, looks like a good idea. See, this guy, Bob, is a scientist. Bill is a soldier. And Jeb is a test pilot. So, let's see. What else is there real quick? New rocket. One moment. Sorry about that. I had to reset the thing momentarily. Yes, do it, yes. Propulsion. Nope, no, I want something to disconnect it with. Let's see. How many of these can we stick on? One. Two. A 1, 2, a 3, a 4. Low atmosphere, high atmosphere, space. I think I'm really only going to need 2. At least to start with, and I can come back for space or high atmosphere if I determine that I am not going to make it. So you stick a stick that on it. That's a joke. Stick these on here. here. I'm adding these so I can add some of these to this. So that when I get into orbit, if I feel that I will not be able to maintain, or will not be able to successfully lower my orbit enough with just these two, I can detach my pod and just fly in with these. That should work. Told you, memorize the music. Okay, now shift click drags the whole thing? Yes. Shift click drags the whole thing. And I am going to add LV-T45. 45 allows me to vector my thrust, which would be very useful. Yes, I want this one. Oh. And I'm going to add some liquid boosters. Nope, that did not get on even. Oh well, that'll work. Especially for what I'm going to do. There, that should be properly staged. I keep having problems with my staging for some reason. I keep forgetting when to put certain stages. Stabilized. Oop. And before I forget, add one of these. Just because, in case it becomes useful. In case I wind up needing it, there's some electrical charge for me. Yep. What shall we call this? The space bar pusher. Yes. Because look at all these stages. Blah. Oh, make one less stage. Oh, jeez. Hello? Okay, there it goes. It is the spacebar pusher. And Jib, who's going to be test piloting for us today. Yes, I'm being very optimistic with these solid rocket boosters. And go. Nice liftoff. And once again, very loud. I'm going to have to find out what volume I need to put these on eventually. So. hands off. Oh boy. Not good. I am not facing the correct direction anymore. Our APO is 34 and is rapidly dropping. APO is 34 and rapidly dropping. I need to get some thrust up. Oop, eh. Yeah, I appear to have run out of fuel, so I'm going to detach. Spin myself to look pretty. Activate these small boosters, which do not add much, but they useful in a pinch. Observe the materials bay. The rarefied air has gotten some interesting changes in the gel samples. Seems like something's happening to their interior structure. Whereas our APO is just outside. So I'm going to bring these down and fire them and see what happens. Okay, that is probably enough to get my oops, come with me. Blah. That's probably enough to make sure my ship gets into orbit. So I'm going to go ahead and detach those. Boom. Gone. And, yep. Go ahead and observe the material science. Observe the goo. Our APO is at 80. So, in a couple of seconds we will reach space. We will enter space. Blah. See, look at those there. Look at that tiny engine. Oop, and there's the music, which means we are in space. Perform a little bit of science. The microgravity has greatly affected the growth of crystalline structures. Loose objects are also flying around the bay in a very messy but fascinating way. Very interesting. Yes. Nope. So what time is it? 1 second. Okay. So I have some hilarious news for you guys. Okay, so apparently I am sitting at a desk, but the thing is, somewhere in this desk is a digital watch that goes off at the same time every day. And guess what? It's going off. So this is actually kind of funny. So, if you don't mind, I'll be right back while I try to find this watch. So, guess what, guys? I found a watch. Turns out it was set to go off at 3 every... Oh, grab your stupid jetpack. Turns out it's set to go off at 3 every day. But, the thing is, it's not 3 right now. It's slightly off. So, more like a lot off. Yes. Get that science. You're going on a spacewalk, so you can grab science. Yep. That science. Yes. Yes. Collect data. Move data. So, that is all the stuff. And we are back in the ship. We are now going down, which means probably a good idea to Probably a good idea to get back in my ship. And, detach and let this bit of science, this science module, burn up. So I bid you farewell. You were very useful in getting me into space. Not really, but you were useful for science. So I bid you farewell. Look at it go. Just want to point back at it just in case it decides that it's mad that I'm not paying it enough attention. You know how the Kraken feels about these things. Oh, the space Kraken. So, anyways, I'm gonna cut out a little bit as I come down. I guess I'll contact you as soon as I get re-entry flames. So, farewell. Okay, and I'm back. And I am re-entering the atmosphere pretty quickly. Not as fast as last time, so we probably won't have re-entry flame. Oh, what is this? Re-entry flame effects. Huh, I guess those little jutty out bits aren't jutting out enough to cause re-entry flames. Whew, guess my ship is going fast enough to... Whoa. Not a lot. It's over now, so... Oh. I'm coming down over water again, which means I can do science, but it's not going to be useful. It won't get any other results, so... Look at that thing go. Spacebar pusher. Debris. This is the spacebar pusher. Blur. Head over heel endlessly. Helplessly. Head over heel. Helplessly. Look at Jeb there. He just having fun. He just here to have fun. Parachute. Probably should have done that a bit later. Oh well. But I thought that was just an interesting story, and I don't know why I started saying it. I can't remember. Oh well. Squeak, squeak. Lots of birds around here. 48 signs. Head to the research center. Which of these should we get? Tunnelling out of control may be fun, but our engineers insist there's more to rocket science than that. Guess I'm just gonna start from the bottom. Go ahead and research that. And what have I got now? Electricity. Best flight control. And aerodynamics. Aerodynamics paves the way to planes. The thing's froze and stopped working for a minute. Go ahead and add a proper second stage to this thing. Okay. Oh, gotta move this further out of the way. Let's see what else we can add. Ooh, we can add a mech jab with 0 mass and 0 drag. See, I haven't had mech jab on this thing in a while. Let's see what it does. Custom window order. Settings. Restore factory defaults. Vessel info. Okay. Next thrust. thrust to weight ratio. Can't remember what a correct thrust to weight ratio is. So, oh well. Yeah, attach that at the bottom. Delta V stats. Stage 5. Should be all these engines. Thrust ratio and this one should have enough power to get completely into space. I'm just going to get some batteries here because it says it needs power. Why does it keep doing that? Seriously. Upsetting. Okay. And from now on, as a requirement, if I am going to wind up leaving a ship in orbit, it is required to have a some form of communications device on it. Which I have not left a ship in orbit yet, but if this one winds up being left in orbit between now and the next episode, I'm gonna have to do something. And why not add a second set of boosters to it? Yes, I know, Asparagus Station. Very sorry. Okay. Yes, I know, Asparagus Staging. Everyone hates it, yada yada yada. But it's pretty useful, you gotta admit. Just attach a booster like this on. It's starting to look a lot like the rockets I built when I began this game. When I first started playing. And apparently, nose cones actually do something now, so I'm making sure to put one of those on every ship I make. Every attachment. Yep. Save that. Move this mech chip out of the way. Make sure it's saved. Clicking it a third time. And launch. Which, this one should be enough to get into space. Okay, so MechJeb, what do you have to tell me? There. Oh, not smart ASS. I want the Delta V stuff. So here we are, waiting to get to our apoapsis real quick. And that should be sufficient to get. Ooh. I need to do something real quick. So how long until then? So I put it at my apoapsis. I should just be able to burn like this until until about 13 seconds before. Except, you know, I'm really low on fuel. So, here's hoping. Ooh, space. Ah. Didn't even realize we were going to space. Totally forgot. Extend my antenna. Which is 13 seconds. I should burn. Just a little bit before because we're out of ships at this point. I once again appear to have gotten myself a ship that will not go. So I keep getting ships that will like almost get into orbit. Like, not really. take this. Then I'm going to kill my rotation. This is yes, there we go. First time to layer 8 almost equal. This is at our APO, so time to APO is a couple, little more. Here we go. Commencing a minor burn real quick to bring our apoapsis and periapsis a bit closer together. Go prograde. This is perfect. Here we go. Pusher 2. And Spacebar Pusher 2 is officially in orbit. And I have been Grey Wolf 1. I'm going to turn this over to Taylor, and he's going to edit it, and if he thinks there's some things we should have done, he'll tell me and so on. Guess I'll see you next time.